Now the next thing on our checklist is the water wheel. Now I've laid out my water wheel pieces here. And in the middle, I want that to be pretty much square, so I'm going to take one of these wooden squares and I'm going to flip it upside down just to mark the place in the middle so I know that that's going to be square. Also keep in mind that of the thin timbers, you need some 1.5-inch timbers, 4 of them going around the outside edge of these. Now I'm not going to show the video for all of this because this is just sort of tedious gluing. You know, put some music on in the background and take your time and just glue this all together. Now one thing you're going to have to watch when gluing this together is this piece right here is not really mathematically correct. I just sort of fudged this to make sure it would work. And it's really close, but you know what? It doesn't fit perfectly. For one reason, this is a curve and this other one is a flat. So when you glue these angles onto the sides, you're going to have to use kind of a big thick drop of glue. And I would also put a big thick drop of glue between here as well, so that you've got something that'll squish out when you push it together. And that's another reason that we're doing it on wax paper. Now that this thing is glued together, and notice I've got the 1.5-inch timbers from the timber mold on the side. These are kind of handy to make sure that this line actually lines up straight. So you can line those up and make sure that those are glued together well. Try to get everything on the plan just as close as you can get it pushed onto the plan. And then you'll notice you're going to have gaps on either side of these 1-inch pieces. Once you've got both of these done, just kind of very carefully set them to the side. The last part of the water wheel are these 1.5-inch beams that go in between them. Now these are going to be painted separately. They're not going to be glued together yet, because if we glued it together, we wouldn't be able to reach the inside of the water wheel to paint that.